Hello everyone, Lord Baldrith here with a great story by Zerowon called Beware the Catacombs. At the northern tip of Novia lies a secret to beware. A traveler by the name of Nomad, whom according to Nomad's mistress lacked the sort of sense that most citizens regard as common, came across a neck of the forest unlike any encountered before. Nomad laid on the ground, gazing into the chaos that is the Novian heavens, when suddenly he heard a sound that sent dreadful shivers down his spine. Nomad encountered a nest of giant spiders from which the size and numbers of the approaching foe necessitated an escape of the most expeditious nature. Nomad bolted for an opening in the neighboring mountains and found himself wandering around dark caves, feeling more dread now than the peril from which he had narrowly escaped. Nomad came across a small crack in the cave with images of a brick basement visible on the other side. He pushed against the wall with all his might, when the wall suddenly gave way with a violent crash, thus revealing a tomb. At first, Nomad couldn't believe his luck as he liberated the goods from within the coffins of those poor souls who no longer have need of such material things. Nomad found many swords, from which he mentally fabricated plans to regale all with his grand tale back in Owl's Head to the envious onlookers of his ancient relics. Alas, Nomad then found a chest, which he thought, judging by the size, must contain great riches. Nomad excitedly fumbled around for the latch to open it when suddenly he realized the chest was alive. In a panic, Nomad dropped his loot and bolted through the catacombs while being relentlessly stalked by the strange creature. Nomad found a path that led upwards to a faint shimmering of light when suddenly the strange chest creature gave up the pursuit and turned back toward the heart of the catacombs. Nomad continued up the path where he found himself overlooking a vast ocean as he stood at the foot of some gigantic cliffs. The sight was beautiful and languid. Nomad thought it was so peaceful gazing at the beautiful view while listening to a faint sound of waves crashing against the mountains. Unfortunately, this was the last sight that Nomad would see as a mortal. A mage that stalks the entrance to the catacombs had risen from the depths of the afterlife and thrust a ball of fire upon Nomad, thus consuming his body in flames. It is said that the mage cursed Nomad, and that now Nomad haunts those cliffs as a skeleton himself. Background music by Boss Level VGM, entitled Mink Pohawk. Cynic Music, entitled Awake 10 at cynicmusic.com. And Alexander Zolanov, called Rise of Spirit. soundcloud.com/Alexander-Zelenov. Echoes, 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 Echoes from the Cavern was brought to you by Lord Baldrith, Sir Style Teakle, and Asclepius. Do you have a piece you would like us to read? Please contact us at lordbaldrith@thecaverns.net, style@thecaverns.net, or Asclepius@thecaverns.net.